Okay, here we go. So, welcome all. The main goal of this session is for me to provide as much value as I can within this short space of time. One second, let me just mute Discord. Chat. Yeah, so the main goal of this session is for me to provide as much value as I possibly can in this short space of time. And future sessions, hopefully we can talk about more current price action, things like that, answer questions, go over learning content, all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, today I plan to be talking through my current strategies with examples, how we can apply that to live markets. Additionally, I'm going to be talking about how to improve your performance. As you all know, this game is one that takes place between the ears, and I hope to impart my personal experience of findings to optimize your performance. Also, as a side note, I'll be talking briefly about a very interesting similar strategy I've recently discovered and plan to test today, next week, all throughout the week. It's pretty fucking awesome. So if you want to hear more about that, stick around to the end. So yeah, we'll start. I'm going to start off. I'm just saying, I'm not here to convert any of you guys, but I imagine most of you are here now. You are trading legacy markets. So I'm just going to give you my perspective and how I currently find the best performance out of myself. Issue I have with crypto trading now is that there are millions of different coins and they're all doing various things, each with their own characteristics. But by focusing on one asset, one strategy, and one day, you can begin to compound your days with ever-increasing knowledge, experience, and skill required to beat the hardest game ever created. That's trading. So many traders starting out, including myself, they want to trade purely on feel, intuition. But this is something only those who have been there and have the scars to show for it are able to achieve. This is what's called unconscious competence. They're so well drilled and experienced that the relevant behaviors, their strategy of their strategy are ingrained within them. This market is built to test you, and if your attention is scattered between a dozen assets, you've given yourself an immediate disadvantage. So the singular goal of what we're doing here is to perform our strategy as mechanically as possible, review our performance, and find ways to optimize that performance. Think about compounding your days. It's a really, really great frame of reference to take. And remember, consistently good beats occasionally great over the long term. Okay, so into the nitty gritty. How can we optimize? It all starts with sleep. Okay, I'm gonna just gloss over this pretty quickly, but you know this. It all starts with sleep. If you're a data nerd like me and you essentially want a battery life for your body, I can send you a referral to Whoop. It's great. Next, talked a little bit about this in other chats on Twitter, etc. But meditation. Your mind is all you have. You need to sharpen it, and you need to learn how to observe your thoughts and feelings. Don't try to control them, just don't let them control you. Okay? That's why I stress about strategy and mechanical trading. It's because it removes a lot of that emotion. You've got a clear cut, enter here, you're wrong here, you're right here. It's as simple as that. The next thing I want to talk about is energy management. This is huge. This is so critical. This is another reason I prefer the legacy markets, because things happen within a certain time window. As such, you have time to prepare for the start of a trading session, and you have a cutoff point. So you're not able to reach exhaustion, which is another thing that's very important to avoid. Think of yourself as an athlete or some form of pro. Outside of game time, you're preparing, reviewing, optimizing, getting ready for the next game where you can showcase what you've learned. So for me, my trade windows are 8 a.m. This is all UTC, by the way. 8 a.m. London start to 11 a.m. Gives me a 3-hour session. My next session is 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So I'm never trading more than 3 hours at a time without an extended break. If you have a little bit of trouble with focusing, you can check out some options like Nicorette I use, like for nicotine. I find it's better to avoid over caffeinating, so that can make you a little bit anxious. But yeah, they're just my little tips. I feel like those are critical in really optimizing performance, and that's really what I'm talking about now. We want to consider this market and this time period as our game. We're going in there and we're going to fight. We're going to do the best we can. And then when game time's over, we're going to look back at what we did. We're going to find where we could have been better and optimize those. Okay? That's basically what we're after here. So I've got a few examples that we can talk about.